What's up, YouTube streets? It's your girl Drea, and welcome back to Drea's Corner. Thank you for stopping by and tuning in. So, today's video is going to be my thoughts and opinions on the fish topic that transpired yesterday and the beef between Nique and T.S. Madison. Okay, so if you were living under a rock yesterday and you weren't on YouTube, there was this big drama and beef that was going on yesterday with T.S. Madison and Nique. So Nique is a celebrity YouTube blogger, okay? And she is a sweet, nice person from what I see on YouTube. She seems to be, one thing I know about her is that she is an Aquarius. So to me, that kind of tells me how she operates because I'm an Aquarius as well. Um, so Nique is from what I've seen, she tends to be transparent. She's very straightforward and to the point with how she feels, her thoughts and opinions on different topics. She usually tries to be fair and like see things from both sides. So she's never just one-sided. She'll always put out, when she does her stories, she puts out what's the facts that's out there. Okay, and she tries to, I guess, play devil's advocate, whatever you want to call it. So she's usually fair in her reporting or whatever. I never see her in like YouTube drama beef or anything like that. Like you see a lot of these black YouTubers here on YouTube. So, like I said, Nique had did a live video and she basically was talking about the topic fish. So the topic fish came up because she had been watching, I guess, a live video or whatever, a video of T.S. Madison talking amongst friends, gay friends at that, and basically she used the term fish for women, okay? And I guess like in the gay community, like I was in lesbian relationships. I guess you could say I was bisexual for about 15 years of my life. So I have no issues with gay people. I understand the gay side because I live that lifestyle. Okay, so I definitely understand. So this is definitely why I wanted to say my thoughts and opinions on this topic because I do watch both of these YouTubers. And I like both of them, and I'm just looking at it from both sides, and just from what I saw yesterday, I feel like, dang, this shit kind of blew up, okay? And so anyway, so like I said, I guess, so Nique basically heard TS refer to a woman as fish. So TS was having a conversation about the woman that was killed in Indianapolis that exposed the download men or whatever on Facebook. So I guess she was having a conversation with her friends about that topic or whatever, and she referred to that lady as fish, which in the gay community is like, I guess it can be taken for a term of endearment. Like if a gay man amongst another gay man is referring to him as fish, like, ooh, bitch, you looking fishy today, you looking like fish, that is like a term of endearment amongst them and lingo amongst them, saying you are looking more like a woman today or whatever, okay? So basically Nique expressed on her live how she didn't like the word, and to be honest, I watched that live because I was on the live when she actually was live doing it. So I saw it as soon as it aired, and I was like thinking the same thing. I agreed with her as far as fish is not something that to me sounds pleasant, to refer to women, okay? And so I understand that TS was not talking to her at all. Of course, we know this, TS, that you were not talking directly to her. We understand that, but I also see her side of it. It's kind of like in the gay community, y'all don't like the word faggot, okay? So if somebody uses the term faggot, y'all want to cancel them and want to, throw fits and, y'all stick together and get that person canceled, okay? And I'm referring to all of this because this all was brought up, okay? So I agree with Nique Knight with that aspect, because that is true. When the LGBT community feels offended by something, they push their, how they feel, and make people respect them or cancel them, period, right? And so Nique Knight was basically saying that she doesn't think that that's a pleasant word, she doesn't like it, and that she shouldn't refer to women as fish, or any gay person, I guess, shouldn't refer to a woman as fish, right? But then I understand the gay side of it, like, girl, that's our lingo, that's the way we talk amongst each other. So I understood TS side of it, like, first of all, ma'am, I was not talking to you. Second of all, I was talking amongst my gay friends, and this is our lingo, this is how we talk, but this is not how we refer to women typically on a daily basis. As far as, like, if TS was to meet somebody in person, I don't think she would be like, hey fish, da da da. Now I was in a lesbian relationship half of my life, okay, for like 15 years, and I never heard the term fish ever. All the gay clubs I've been to, all the gay people I ever hung around, I had never heard that term, okay? I guess that's a term that's used more so nowadays, but, like, I never heard that. If I heard a gay person saying that, would I get offended? Not really, because I don't really give a shit, about whatever anyone says about me. It's like, whatever, you don't know me, so fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But I totally understand Nique Knight's side of it. So instead of me just talking and telling you he said, she said, I'm gonna play a clip from Nique Knight's video that she did addressing, because then it got so big, it got to a point to where, so this happened like last week when she did the live, okay, talking about the fish topic. So I guess T.S. Madison got a hold of the video that she did and went off on Nique Knight, okay, on YouTube. I saw like a couple days ago, okay? So when I saw that, I was like, ooh. So then I had hopped on Instagram, and I'm just scrolling on Instagram, and I see Nique Knight respond, you know what I'm saying, to what T.S. Madison had said to her, about the term fish or whatever, right? So then, that's when yesterday, so before all that, before yesterday transpired, Tasha K did a podcast with her and Storm Monroe and T.S. Madison. And on that podcast, the first video, the part one, she, talked about everything. She talked about all kind of stuff. And it was a really good podcast. I really enjoyed it. I really felt like I got to know another side of T.S. I did not know why she was in so much beef or whatever, or why people didn't care for her. I was just hearing shit here and there. I'm a normal viewer like everyone else. I'm just on the YouTube streets. I see her stuff. I see people say what they say, and I'm just confused because I don't really be all into celebrity stuff like that, or as far as, like, I just don't be into that shit. So I did not know why her and Kaya fell out. I didn't know about her and Armand Wiggins having an issue. I would hear little things here and there from Tasha K's videos and little stuff here and there, but, like, I didn't know why all this stuff was going on. And then the issue happened with her manager a couple weeks ago, where her manager dropped videos talking shit about her, which I did a video on, and I said I feel like that was shitty of him to do, and he was in his feelings, and he should have talked to her straight up. Like, don't get mad and then you want to get to talking shit and want to feel like you telling shit. That's not cool. So that happened. So I didn't know all this stuff. So I feel like the podcast was very funny. It was very interesting. I got to see TS um, in another light, and I'm glad that she addressed everything that was going on. Okay, now within that first video, references were made to about Nique and Night. Okay, and the fish topic came up, and I feel like Tasha K was kind of, I don't know, she was being messy. She was kind of being messy because, she's like, hey, fish, when they first started talking, knowing what was going on already. Okay? So, TS starts saying how she feel. They weren't saying Nique Knight's name, but you knew who she was talking about if you had just seen the beef that they had going on. Okay? So then, after that video aired, Nique Knight went ahead and got on live and did a video, okay? It was about an hour and a half where she went the fuck off, okay? And I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw it, I was like, I felt so bad for her because I understand Nique Knight totally on how she felt and the reason why she cried. And so I watched, before I did my video today, I made sure I watched everybody's video. I watched all kind of YouTubers. I watched the messy black side of YouTube. I watched celebrity gossip. I watched all different kind of shit. So I watched everybody. Nicole Tyler, Sean Bradley, Tracy, Jay Wilson, freaking The Wiley Show, Storm and 7 Stars, Armand Wiggins. And I don't even watch Armand because I just feel like he just be putting out I have to watch the black sector of YouTube, like with the messy shit. I have to watch it in spurts because it's too much toxicity that I feel being spewed out here on these YouTube streets amongst us colored folks. Okay, I feel like it just be too messy. It's too much toxic energy and petty shit going on, but it's entertaining. I be tuned in, bitch. I be tuned in, okay? I have to tune in every now and then because I have to pull my energy back. Like, hold on. Let me pull it back because this shit is draining. I don't see how they do this shit every day, but whatever, right? So yesterday, Nique at Night goes ahead and does a response video, and she was pissed. She felt slighted. She felt disrespected, and I totally get it. I totally understand her because if I was her, I would have felt some type of way too, definitely, because I feel like TS. Now I know that TS is a Libra, okay? So she's an air sign just like Nique at Night. I feel like this whole thing is a misunderstanding. I feel like both of them had their defenses up, especially TS. I feel like the way I listened to TS's whole rant, okay, that she did when she responded back. And it seemed like also she has a preconceived notion about women. Like you feel like every woman already feels threatened by you because you're a tranny, and that, oh, let me not say tranny, because you're a transgender, and that's not true. You know what I mean? That's not true. Not every woman is threatened by a transgender. Not every woman is homophobic or hates gays or anything like that, right? So I feel like when T.S. Madison was coming at her, I feel like T.S. Madison was already feeling like she needs to defend herself because, like she said, we always putting her name in, different bloggers and shit always putting her name in their titles so they can get clicks and views and make money. And then she already have all these beefs. Her name is getting mixed up in a lot of beefs. So I can see how that can frustrate her and piss her off. And off the top, she about to be on guard. Like, bitch, I'm about to cut you down and break you down, daughter. That's how TS is coming. And I could see and I could understand that. Because, mind you, TS made it clear she did not know Nique at Night until this video came out. So she never knew of her. So that tells me the way TS responded to her was not, I don't feel was warranted. I don't feel that she needed to come at her like she did. Okay? And because I feel like she's already being defensive herself because she's being attacked from ex-managers, ex-employees, ex-friends, so she already has this pressure around her. But I feel like her anger, it shouldn't have been towards that level of how she was talking about Nique at night and bitch this, and just the energy just was not right. It wasn't necessary in my opinion. And so I resonate with Nique at night because I understand her, because I just went through a situation like that myself. I'm going to try to break this down real quick. Prime example, I was hanging with my so-called friend a couple weeks ago. She had her aunt over at her house that I didn't know, never met. All I knew walking in the door was, hey, this is my friend's aunt, right? Mind you, my friend's older than me already. I'm 36. My friend is like 43. She ain't even my friend no more. I cut that bitch out. But I'm just saying, at the time, I thought she was my friend, right? So, oh, bam. I'm at her house. We playing drunken Uno. We drinking. We chilling. We having fun, whatever. So her aunt asked me to do something. And I said, yes, ma'am. Let me let y'all know I'm a Southern woman, okay? I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a Southern woman, okay? So we raised with manners, okay? And I know I was raised a certain way and how to talk to my elders. You know what I'm saying? You say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, okay? To your elders, people that you don't know, okay? That's just common courtesy. That's how I was raised, right? So the lady asked me to do something. I said, yes, ma'am. Instantly, the lady was like, bitch. And just like, I want to say it was TS, somebody brought this up where even the term bitch, we know that term can be used in two different kind of contexts. It can be like, hey, bitch, like, what's good, bitch? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's when you cool with somebody and y'all on that level, then you can use that term like that. But then it's different when you don't know a motherfucker, especially the first time they meet you and they say it aggressively like bitch. Them like fighting words, like, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. So the lady said, the lady asked me to do something. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, bitch, I ain't no motherfucking ma'am, bitch. I did like that. Y'all, I was already drunk. I did like that. I was like, who's she talking to? Who's she talking to? Instantly, the bitch, my homegirl, so-called homegirl, and her girlfriend starts laughing, walking off and laughing. Like, that shit funny. Now I'm pissed. I'm mad. I feel disrespected. I'm humiliated. And I wasn't even doing it on no malicious ill intent or nothing. I was just doing it out of respect. Because, bitch, that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? So when the lady called me a bitch, one, she did not know me. That was my first time meeting her. So we not on that level where you can call me a bitch like that. And then second of all, now when I'm trying to address you, the bitch hops on the phone, and I don't know how she even got on the phone, how she even had a phone call, because the phone didn't ring. I didn't see her pick up and dial nobody. All of a sudden, she just started acting like she on the phone talking. Me and her sitting across from each other, and I'm looking at her like, bitch, like, I'm ready to confront her, because now I'm mad, because you just disrespected me, okay? And, bitch, I was trying to show you some motherfucking respect. Hoes out here is whack. Like, bitch, you don't want no respect? The fuck? I said, ma'am, I'm leaving a little bit out, because when she called me a bitch, I said, bitch, excuse me? I said, first of all, I'm sorry if I offended you, because I was not trying to offend you, okay? I was trying to show you some respect. You asked me to do something, so I said, yes, ma'am. I wasn't trying to offend you or do anything out of ill intent. And she was like, well, I'm just saying, bitch, I'm not no motherfucking ma'am, bitch. And by then she drunk and just sloppy, like, I went to drag that bitch from across the motherfucking table, y'all. I had felt an anger in me I had not felt in a long motherfucking time. So when the bitch hopped up on the phone and wanted to start having a conversation, I'm sitting up here looking at her like, bitch. as soon as you get off this phone, bitch, it's finna be me and you, cause you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up, right? That's what my mind is saying. Like, I'm saying these things. I'm looking at the bitch like I'm ready for her to get off the phone. Okay, she didn't get off the phone. I was like, this bitch. Okay, so I felt anger in me, so I started grabbing all my shit. I told my homegirl, you know what? Before I disrespect you and her, I'm about to leave your motherfucking house right now. I said, because I feel some anger, and I'm about to tear some shit up. So when Nique and I went off yesterday, and she started crying, and literally, y'all, when I started walking out her house, I was so angry and so mad. Tears started coming out of my eyes uncontrollably. I could not stop it, y'all, and it was pissing me off because as Aquariuses, we do not like to let a bitch see us sweat. We do not like to let a bitch see us sweat. Bitch, we could be going through shit and you won't know it, bitch. We still gonna be looking cute. We still gonna be looking flawless. We gonna be acting like ain't nothing wrong. But when we go home, we gonna deal with that shit on our own. So when Nique and Night started crying and going off, and she was like, I'm mad, I'm ready to tear some shit up, I felt her. I understood her. I felt her. I could see. So all the people out there that's like, oh, she weak, I don't understand. First of all, Aquarius, we not weak at all. I'm gonna tell you that. We not weak at all, bitch. We will fuck you up. Okay? We don't like that shit. Like, because we try to be nice and fair to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We try to be, you know what I'm saying? And TS, if you didn't know that before, you should understand, because you a Libra, you balance, you supposed to have these scales, you know what I'm saying? So you should see that. But again, in Tia's defense, she does not know Nique at Night. She did not know what type of blogger she was. She just felt like a bitch was coming for her and trying to take her words out of context, and she needed to defend herself. Understandable. I feel like it's a simple misunderstanding, but I get both sides of this. So instead of putting words in people's mouth, I'm going to just play a clip from Nique at Night so she can express how she felt if you have not seen it already. And here we go.
All right, no, for real, for real. So let me get into this. So over the weekend, or a little bit before the weekend, I got a DM from one of my subscribers. And so my subscriber hit me up and said, hey, basically asking me if I had looked at T.S. Madison video that she had done on the woman in Indianapolis who had, you know, had the video where she exposed the guy, said that they were on the DL, and, you know, and T.S. Madison had gave her thoughts about it. And my subscriber had hit me up and they were like, hey, check out T.S. Madison video. She's saying that this woman deserved to die, you know, basically saying that they didn't feel like it was right. And so they provided the link to the video. And when I went to the video, the first few minutes of the video, T.S. Madison was talking about fish and referring to women as fish. So as I seen the video, I looked and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to be called fish. I don't think that that's, you know, a cute word for females. You know, I don't really like that. And so, like, in the video, she also somewhat addressed Gio, which is her manager, who at the time, who they had just fallen out. Gio had did several videos online, and Gio had talked out about T.S. Madison, talking about T.S. Madison character, and, you know, was kind of like saying, like, T.S. Madison was this type of person, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, you know, I don't really like the word fish. And I would just, you know, tell people like, hey, you know, this is what's going on with her and Gio. But then after I give you guys the basis of, you know, this is what Gio said, this is what she responded, let's talk about the whole term fish. Now, in my video was not to disrespect T.S. Madison. My video was not to berate, degrade, or anything like that. It was not to spin any fucking narrative. I don't need to spin narratives at all. It was not to try to paint T.S. Madison out to be a way. It was just me simply saying, hey, I don't like that word. I don't want to be called something that stink, okay? And I got my audience to kind of chime in on what they felt about the word. It was not to, to diss anybody. It was not no dissing you type of thing. It's not no competition. Ain't no competition. Period. There is nothing to compete with. There is no competition. It was not a competition. It was no narrative. It was none of that. And I'm getting very irritated because it was not made in malice. The people who came on to my platform, it was comedy, it was comedic, it was funny. I had a woman who chimed in who was a phone sex operator. The shit was funny to me. And not one person chimed in and disrespected T.S. Madison. People just simply gave their feelings on a term that is being used in reference to us women. And within that, I pulled up my Instagram and I'm like, I talked about this on my Instagram. I had a little dialogue back and forth. There was a man in the gay community. He was a gay man, and he tried to explain to me the term. And then he's like, we call trans women the girls, and we call real women fish. And I'm like, so you call somebody who wasn't born a woman a girl, but then you call a girl who was born a girl a fish. And I said that was kind of backwards and I don't like it. After I did that video, like I said, I had Daytime Tea Time had chimed in. I had so many women had chimed in, and nobody came from a place of malice at all. After I did that video, immediately, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes after me rapping, doing a video, I get a text message from Tasha K. So I get a text message from Tasha K, and Tasha K kind of says, what did she say? She said, oh wait. What the fuck? Okay. She said, oh my God, your hair tonight was fire. Because in the video, I had worn my natural hair. I had worn an afro. I my hair was in an afro and it just was out and it just was, it was doing what it was doing. And, she said, saying that, my hair tonight was whatever. And I was like, oh, thanks, boo. And then so she's like, girl, I turned into that video. And I was like, whoa, talking about the video. So I was kind of surprised that I got a text message from Tasha K, because me and Tasha don't have I texted her before? Yes. Have I talked to her on the phone before? Yes. But it was not on no buddy stuff. The last time I talked to Tasha on the phone, it was probably last year last year in June. I had text Tasha with, when she had fell out with Daytime Tea Time, right? And I texted her and I was like, dang, you and Daytime Tea Time fell out, is there y'all can't nip this in a bud? Is there any way that y'all could be cool, or anything like that? And at that time, last year in June, she was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I reached out to Daytime Tea Time. I'm like, dang, y'all, dang, we don't want to have a repeat. Can y'all be cool? Blah, blah. At that time, Daytime Tea Time was like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I left it alone. I don't be texting, anybody trying to be buddy with anybody. I'm cordial with every YouTuber on this platform. I show love to everybody. I follow everybody on Instagram. I follow Tasha K. I follow Lovely T. I follow Daytime Tea Time. I follow Armand Wiggins. I follow The Wiley Show. I follow Amadi the Ruler. I follow The Shade Room, The Neighborhood Talk. I follow Chronicle Speaks. I follow a lot of Black YouTubers in the sector. And like, if somebody posts something funny, I'll do like, you know, like a comment like, oh, that was funny, or oh, good video here, or just to kind of show my camaraderie. But I'm not like buddy with anybody on YouTube. I'm just not. So I was kind of shocked when Tasha K had hit me up and text me, you know, because I mean, she had hopped on my live when I did the live with Jason Lee, because that was about her. And, you know, I had did the video and I was trying to be fair on both sides. And you know, I'm always trying to be fair and balanced, you know? And so, you know, she'd hopped on my live and like, we kind of had discussed some things, and I'm like, you know, it was kind of like, you know, like a kiki, like, you know, I'm like, girl, like, you know, like, you know, one of those. And that was that. So, you know, when she hit me up about my video, I was like, I was kind of like, I was like, oh, that's different. Like, she had never like texted me on that type of shit before, or I don't remember. So I was like, damn, you know, that's cool. You know, telling me like, you know, damn, the video, like you peep my video, whatever. Cool. So then fast forward, I go, I think like a few days ago. So first I did my video. Then I got the text from Tasha about the video. And then the next day, T.S. Madison responded. So T.S. Madison responded to my video that was not made in malice. You know, my video was not made in malice. My video was not made with ill intent. T.S. Madison did a response video or whatever. And I'm not looking at the chat because I know there's trolls and I know there's all kind of shit. I'm not even about to go there because I'll cuss y'all asses out if you get out of line. Period. Point blank. This is how I feel. And this is what the fuck I feel. And this is what I'm going to say. Period. Because I'm fair to everybody. Now, what was I saying? Because now I need some damn water. Where's my water? Oh, here's my water.
Okay, so now that you heard Nique at Night's side, now you can see why she was upset and felt attacked, because again, I truly believe her. I really do believe that she was not trying to do anything malicious and out of ill intent or trying to be ugly or nothing like that. She was just simply saying, look, this is a word that, this is my personal opinion on this particular topic. Not that she was coming for TS. She did talk about later on how, you know, she was talking about how in the first live she was saying how, you know, talking about being canceled. She wasn't saying that, oh, we gonna cancel TS. She was just basically saying, like I was saying earlier in the video, how gays don't like the word faggot, or if you offend them in any kind of way, they will come after you and cancel your ass, especially if you a celebrity, right? So why is it not, why can't women tell them, look, we don't like this term and we don't think y'all should be using it? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be so much like aggression? Like, bitch, we ain't changing it. Why it gotta be like that? Y'all get y'all way when y'all don't like some shit. Y'all don't want to be called trannies. Like, I just found that out from watching all this shit. I didn't think nothing was wrong with tranny, but no, they don't want you to use the word tranny. They want you to use transgender. And it was like, well, damn, like, I'm outdated because I still got that old school lingo. Like, really, I'm still trying to adjust to all this trans stuff, okay? And mind you, I used to be a part of the LGBTQ community, okay? Anyway, so now I am an Aquarius. I want to be fair, right? I want to be fair amongst the both of them. So I am going to play a clip of T.S. Madison's response from yesterday, because T.S. was like, let's be clear, bish. Let's get this out. I'm finna say this, okay? And I think that basically just Nique and I was upset because of the way T.S. said what she said. She came at her just on some raw ass, like, cut a nigga with the tongue type shit. And Nique was like, damn, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? All that wasn't necessary. I wasn't trying to talk bad about you or nothing like that. That's why she was crying and doing all of this from what I saw. And I think that TS is just automatically on the defensive when it comes to women. You know what I'm saying? Because she feel like she have to be, because she's transgender, and you know, bitches say whatever they say about her. You know what I'm saying? It's all love over here. I love TS Madison, so TS, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's all was a misunderstanding. Nique at night, I love you too. I think all of this was just a misunderstanding. I think Tasha K was being a little messy, but of course, that's Tasha K. That's what she does. I love Tasha K too. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I hate that it got to this level, but that is the topic that is going around on YouTube right now. So let's get into what T.S. Madison had to say responding to Nique at Night when Nique at Night went off yesterday, okay? And let's get into it. Here we go.
Y'all, is because you already know y'all take these videos, you chop them up, you run them piece by piece, because y'all eat off of beefs. This is the way y'all eat. Oh, I don't want to be, I'm not going to drag. Girl, it's been 2 weeks, girl. That lady up there in Indianapolis been dead for 2 weeks. And the problem that I got with you, baby girl, because now you're being slightly addressed, okay? Because I ain't never addressed you in the beginning. Never. I've never called your name. I've never referred to you as fish. I've never said anything ill or derogatory towards you. But now I'm contemplating on if I want to do it or not. Because you the same person that sat up there and said you'd rather be called a bitch than a motherfucking fish. Lady, something is wrong with you, ma'am. Okay? Y'all want to sit here and say that because I'm trans and this and the other, that something is wrong. We got mental. Something is you have to be a mentally disturbed individual to sit over there and watch a person having a conversation that has nothing to do with you. And you got a box of tissue over there crying like a child. You would think I broke in your house and stole something from you. You sitting over here crying. Oh my God, please buy my pajamas. Buy my pajamas. Can you buy my pajamas, please? Put my pajamas. Oh my God, I'm just so infuriated with the words that are coming out of the T.S. Madison's mouth that she's having in her house with her friends in her car and not addressing me. And she's not saying my name or calling my name or talking directly to me. However, I'm the ambassador for all living women. And I feel that I'm being attacked because make sure you buy my pajamas. Buy my pajamas. Please do that. And then after you buy my pajamas, I just want to point out that she never addresses men. She always, when it's time for me to address Armand Wiggins, I'm going to address Armand Wiggins in his motherfucking face. You, baby girl, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you online. Just call it what it is, Miss Thing. You know y'all girls do this shit for clickbait. McGilla motherfucking big sausage finger ass gorilla. She was one of the bitches too on that bullshit. Make it make sense to me. When you started talking about me, lady, you started talking about me in reference to something that you walked in the room with vitriol in your voice and in your tonality anyway. Because someone, according to you, let me go to this video that my new manager sent me today and telling me like, girl, what is going on out here in these streets? So let me use your words, woman who I did not know until 2 weeks ago. Lady who I did not know until 2 weeks ago, because my name is up here in the headline. Of course, I'm going to click to see what my name is in, because you girls try to monetize off my name every other week, every other day. You try to monetize off my stuff. I don't put none of you girls' name in any title and anything because niece. I don't have to granddaughter. I don't have. Oh, let me stop saying niece and granddaughter and stuff like that before that becomes an offensive thing, you know, because I'm really not talking to anybody gay. I'm talking to somebody cisgender and heterosexual. And let's be motherfucking clear about competition. You And people with that same tonality and those same undertones and those same things that follow you came in the door with that competition stuff. I've spoke on many occasions that I have no ill will with women. I know that biologically I'm not a female, but socially I am a woman. Let's keep that 2000. Biologically, sweetie, you don't have to tell me anything about my biological makeup and this and the other. Girl, and then you get on here and you get these other trans women who may slightly pander to something that you might want to hear. Same way it is with Kaya. Same way it is with Sausage Roger with Fingers ass. Y'all jump up with this stuff. You already know what y'all walk in the door with. This is my thing. Y'all got my names up in your titles because this is the way y'all eat. Y'all eat like you. Do you see all these? Do you see that Fabergé and Franklin Mint? This been in here before YouTube, darling. This has been in here before YouTube. I don't make money off of YouTube. That's not my source. My source is all things. And the reason why I usually do not respond to lots of people is because this. Hey, Alexa. Oh, you better be glad she down, girl.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding.
You better be glad she down. Let me unplug her and plug her back up. Let me plug her back up. But you get it. You know why. You get it. This is why I don't respond, because the power in my response trumps anything that you can do or say about me, sweetie, because I'm deep out here in these streets. I'm deep out here. Deep out here in these streets. Y'all know what that name doing for all y'all people. Oh, I didn't know her. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know anything about him until he got with Kai. Ma'am, you didn't need to know about me. The people that's supposed to know about me knew about me because quiet just kept. I didn't know anything about you. I didn't know that you existed, lady, until 2 weeks ago when I see my name floating across here. And I put my name in YouTube to find out who's monetizing off of me, who's cashing out off of my name, who's doing these things. It's like this girl, save them crocodile tears. Oh my God. I'm just because I'm a woman and I'm so angry. Oh, I'm so angry at a person that wasn't even talking to me. I'm so angry at a person that wasn't even talking about me. I'm so upset with the person that was having a conversation in her car with her friends. Oh my dear God in heaven, please make sure you catch those pajamas on my new website. Like, girl, make it make sense. If you girls call it what it is, I would have more respect for you. If you call it what it is, I have more respect. I put T.S. Madison's name in the caption because I know that it's clickbait and it draws in views. And I know that her name is going to cause my check to rise from here, because the way how y'all checks look to me, here to here. And you're having a conversation, ma'am, about what my ex-manager came forth and said about what goes on in my home. Sweetheart, that's a person that no longer works for me. You know how they do at McDonald's, girl. They quit and they talk about the meats, girl, but they still eat McDonald's. Girl, find you something to do. You can't judge me off of anybody else's experience except the experience that you have with me. And the experience that you're having with me right now is an experience that you brought upon yourself. Because if you were reaching out to all those transgender women to have them on your platform, sweetie, you already knew who I was and you could have reached out and we could have had a sensible conversation. When I walked over into Tasha K's house, ma'am, my conversation really didn't have anything to do with you. Tasha K brought up the thing about fish because I didn't give a fuck about it and I didn't want.
Okay, so now you have seen T.S. Madison's response and it was animated. I laughed. T.S. is funny. She is funny. I have to say, you know what I'm saying? But she tore off in the Nique, you know what I'm saying? And Nique, came back, you know what I'm saying, mad and angry, and said how she felt. I really just felt like, dang, like, this is just a misunderstanding. It ain't nothing but a bunch of mess going on. Like, it's just crazy. I felt for Nique Knight, though, because I never have seen her get emotional like that. So the fact that she got emotional, it was something serious that was bothering her that pissed her off. And hey, I understand, because I was just in a situation like that myself. So I totally get it and understand it from her side, as well as understanding T.S. Madison's side of it. I hope that some way it can be resolved. And that's just my thoughts and opinions on that. I will say, I watched Armand Wiggins yesterday just to see what was going on, because I was on Storm Monroe's live with him and 7 Stars where they were talking about this or whatever. And all of a sudden I heard Storm say, I guess somebody came into the chat and was saying that Armand Wiggins was over there dragging him. And so he was like, yeah, I'll go watch him too, you know, or whatever. So I just tipped on over there because I just wanted to see what was being said. And honey, when I tell you, Armand was reading him, I was like, wow. Like, I thought I had screen recorded his videos last night, but I didn't. I did, but it didn't work right or whatever. So I don't have time to do that now. But I will say some of the things that he said about Storm Monroe was valid. Like, I could understand why he would say some of them things. But I will say this. Everybody asked Storm Monroe if he's gay, right? And Storm Monroe was on the podcast. He said allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel kind of suspect about anyway. Because, like, I ain't finna tell a bitch I'm allegedly nothing. Either I is or I ain't. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. So that's already a little weird. But, you know, people, you know what I'm saying, think that he's gay because he does, you know, gossip like a female, you know, and just his mannerisms and stuff. But in his defense, I know someone who is like that. I know someone who I used to think was gay. I thought he was gay for many years. Like, I was like, this nigga on the down low. I don't care what nobody say. He is on the down low. He don't want to come out and disappoint the family, because it's enough of y'all gay people in the family. He is gay, I'm telling you. And he's not. And I've been knowing this man probably about 15 years or so. 10 to 15. It's been more than 10, I can tell you that. And he's not gay. He's just, that's just his mannerisms. He's just very heterosexual, you know. He keeps himself up. He likes to cook, and he cook damn good, y'all. Like, better than some women. That man can throw down, okay? But he, you know, if you met him, you would think that he may be gay or bisexual, but he's not. So I could see why people think that about Storm Monroe, and Storm Monroe says he is not gay. He is heterosexual. He's just educated, okay? I guess he used education as a way to justify the way he is or whatever. I don't know, but all I'm saying is I know somebody that's like that as well, and they are not gay. That's just, some men have less testosterone than others. Let's just say that. Yeah, that just makes more sense to me. I'm trying to make logic out of it. That makes sense to me. I just feel like some men are more manlier than others, and vice versa with women, you know, or whatever. So I will say, though, Armand Wiggins was going the fuck off and going in, and I was there for it, bitch. Like, I was watching it all. I was watching everybody messy ass last night. I was being messy, too. I was like, ooh, let me hop from this one, that one, because I want to see what everybody's talking about. But anyway, that is my thoughts and opinions on this whole fish topic and T.S. Madison and Nique night. I hope y'all can work it out. And I don't know them personally. I'm just going off of what I see as a viewer, just giving my thoughts and opinions like everybody else. I hope they work it out. But thank you for stopping by and tuning in to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram at Drea's Corner 2020. Okay. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.